What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Meathead Money, and we're going to discuss hims and hers stock. So that one got a lot of attention, so we're going to give a little update on that and see how that's trending. I think we might have a good buying opportunity, but I'll let you guys determine that when we get to the video here. So first things first, right now, HIMS is the ticker symbol, HIMS, so it's Him and Hers Health Company. Currently trading at around $9.62. This is down from the last week or two. It had reached closer to about $11, but it has been trending down. Revenues over the year still continues to improve. Last earnings call was still good. Haven't heard any negative news thus far that would be really trying to push the stock either up or down. So I think it's just more or less tracking its normal kind of tendency or curve, just as Mr. Market normally does. To kind of find an article here too, just kind of illustrates, how they have still continued to grow their subscribers over the years, and still are increasing revenues as well. And also their adjusted EBI TDA has also been improving as well. So overall, the company is moving in the right direction. Again, there hasn't been any negative news on this yet, but I did find their trading kind of interesting right now. So as I had mentioned, this was on an upward trend. They did have some resistance around, we'll call it the $7.50 mark here. It did manage to finally push through that. In which case, the other level of resistance it was trying to fight was about this $9 range. So it did actually push through that. This was back in February. Then, right around end of February, beginning of March, we saw close to a $12 high. And we did see then some pullback where it did come back down almost to the resistance floor that we had seen. So it was still above that, but it was still kind of right around, this upper resistance that it was trying to fight before. So this is more or less becoming its floor right around this $8.68 mark. Since then, it did push again closer to the, over $12. And now we see it pulling back. So it has been this nice gradual trend where it's been, coming down and, hitting this support line. As continuing to trend here. Now, interesting that this did actually kind of go beneath what this line had been kind of projecting previously. So it'll be interesting now that it's kind of at this floor. If we zoom out here a little bit, so right now, when it first came out, it did have a resistance floor of around $10.11, and it's very close to where that occurred before. If we look at kind of where it had been sitting, this $9.50 mark, which is very close to what it's trading right now. So this is a really, important moment to see kind of where this goes. So if this thing starts tracking back down to this $8.57 mark, that is going to tell me that this stock is probably going to keep going down a little bit before it starts tracking back upwards. But I do feel, and I feel pretty optimistic about this, that this might come down. Boy, I would say I don't think it's not gonna come below this last resistance here. So I think it'll probably end up coming somewhere around this $8.50 mark. Maybe we see it, flirt around this $8.36 mark, and then it's gonna come back. And the other thing to watch then, if this pushes through this $12 resistance, which is again is kind of where the new range is going to be, I think it's going to come back and it's going to push right through that. And we're going to see a new high. So right now, I think this is a really good opportunity to be watching this and tracking it. Because like I said, if we start, getting around this low here, is really going to be telling of kind of where the stock can go. If it's going to continue to drop, which I don't, again, really see it doing that, just because the company overall has been very positive. And to me, it just doesn't make sense. For me, it's more believable that the stock is going to continue to trend up past, or at least hit this $12 mark and, possibly push through that. But Recently it's almost been kind of trading a little bit of sideways. And it might do that a little bit as well. It might kind of bounce up and down, and try to bust through this $12, ceiling that it's trying to punch through right now. So, again, interesting opportunity. There's another earnings call coming up here, so it'll be interesting to see if they continue to keep trending this in an upward track. But overall, I still think this is a good opportunity, guys. If we look back at these ratings here and just see what the experts are saying, because my opinion means nothing really. So we're looking at 11 analysts. They're projecting still, this $12.91 limit, which again, that's why I bring up this, this chart here, because we're getting really close to that level. We still technically have $1 to go, but this next floor is trying to push through is that $12.20 mark. So if it pushes through that, I think that $12.90 target by the end of the year here in 12 months, I think it could well exceed that, getting closer to the $14 to $15 mark, which is, it's a good opportunity. So that's all I really have for you. Just want to bring that to your attention. Let me know what you think down the comments. If you guys agree, disagree, if you guys maybe have heard something else about this company you'd like to share. Otherwise, if you found this of value, give it a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.